Jasmine Appreciation Day. All the shit that we gon' do when we pull up on you.
Hello, beautiful beings. Oh my God, it's been so long since me and Dell dropped the video, and we missed you guys so much. I'm sorry if the audio sounds a little bad. I cannot find my mic, but that's okay. So anyway, as you guys seen in the title, I did start locks in Dell's hair. Now, I lost the video of me starting his locks, but basically here's some background. He does have 2-strand twists. We didn't count, but I know he has triangular parts. And in this video, you are going to see me wash his locks after 2 weeks. After 2 weeks of them being installed, I'm gonna wash them and interlock them and then 2-strand twist. I know it's a lot. So basically right here, you guys see me spraying Dell's hair with some regular water just to saturate his hair, and then I'm taking the shampoo and I'm putting it directly in his scalp, and I am scrubbing all of that buildup, all of the hair products and sweat and oil. Dell does sweat a lot, so he gets a lot of buildup on his scalp in between washes. So that's what you guys see me doing here. I'm just going in each section by section, scrubbing his scalp really good, getting all that buildup off of there. And then once I'm done getting his scalp really good, I'm actually going to take the rest of the shampoo, just a little bit in my hand, and drag it down the length of his locks. So we actually had to wash Dell's hair twice because when I rinsed it the first time, he still had a significant amount of buildup on his scalp. So I had to go back in with the shampoo, scrub really good, and then after the second wash, his scalp was really clean. So all right, so you guys see here, his hair is nice and clean. It's not looking dusty anymore. The front did unravel a bit, but I am going to work on that in just a second. So that's my oil mixture that I use in me and Dell's hair, and it's basically equal parts of coconut oil, Jamaican black castor oil, olive oil, and wild growth oil. And I'm just gonna go ahead and distribute that all throughout his scalp. His hair is still damp from the wash here. And just a FYI, whenever his hair gets dry during this process, I did switch from regular water in the spray bottle to aloe vera water. So right here, you see I'm just gonna clean up his parts, and I'm twisting the lock just to make sure that it's even. The parts are neat, nice and even, and the lock, I'm just twisting all that frizz in there. So this, I was able to get through a significant amount of his head doing the interlocking. So I just need to point out that this is not a tutorial on how to interlock. If you guys want to learn how to interlock, there are so many videos on YouTube where you can learn how to interlock, and that's how I learned how to interlock. It's not a hard process. All you need to know is that no matter if you're doing a 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 10 point rotation, you do not go in the same direction twice. Okay, so if you go up and then and bring the lock down, you do not go up and down again. So that's that. Really, I'm not gonna, like I said, I'm not gonna dive deep because this is not a tutorial on how to interlock. That's why it's sped up, just showing you guys that I did interlock his locks, just to maintain his roots, because he does sweat a lot. He gets a lot of frizz. And this was only 2 weeks after his installation. His locks were looking really frizzy, and he was gonna leave me for 6 weeks to start truck driving. And I knew, there would be no way for me to maintain his hair. So this was just so that he can have his roots to be a little bit neater for longer while he was away. And then I'll do an official, I guess, I don't know if you'd call it a first retwist when he gets back in 6 weeks, but yeah. So I don't know if you guys can tell, but Dell's hair is significantly thinner and shorter at the top of his head. It's been like that since I started his hair journey. We've used castor oil, wild growth, and it's grown out, but it is very thin. The back of his head is much thicker. So we started his locks, and the locks in the front are slightly bigger than the ones in the back, just so that they don't end up thinning out later on in his journey. And like I said, they did unravel, which is normal. That's what starter locks do. But I did go in and redefine his parts up there for him, interlock what I could. And then for the ones that I could not interlock, I did do comb coils, which you guys will see. And I'll insert some pictures at the end of the video so you can see the finished product and how his hair was looking in the front, as opposed to the beginning of the video when I first started. I will say that Dell has been wanting locks for a really long time. When we first started his hair journey, it was to grow his hair out for the purpose of locks. So he did want to wait for his birthday, which is in August, but he just came to me on the 31st of December and was like, babe, can you start my locks? So, on New Year's Eve, we went ahead and we started his locks. So yeah, and he really loves them. I talk to him every day and he's like, babe, they're budding. So he's just really happy with his hair, and that's all that matters to me. And I cannot wait for him to get back home so I can dive into his scalp and just play in it and wash it and retwist. His hair is my baby. You guys don't even understand. When I started Dell's hair, we had about 2 inches of hair to work with, and now, he's well over that. I do length checks, but I don't really actually measure his hair, but you can see that it's obviously more than 2 inches long, and I'm just so proud of the growth, the strength. So this is the finished product, all interlocked. You guys are going to see the top. That one was budding. I was showing you guys the budding. So you see those 2 in the front, I had to comb coil. So now we are getting over to his 2-strand twist. So I'm spraying the hair actually with some rice water, and then I went in with the Cantu leave-in conditioner. In the rice water mixture, that oil that I use, I did put it in the rice mixture too. So I'm just going ahead and palm rolling, and then I'm gonna go ahead and 2-strand twist in the direction that the twists are going in. And then I did rubber band each of his ends just so that they would not unravel. So because of how thin the front was, I did not get a chance to 2-strand twist it. I did just leave the comb coils that were up there alone, but anything up there that was already in a 2-strand twist, I 2-strand twisted it again for this style. But if they were comb coiled, then I didn't bother them. I just want that part of his hair to lock up. And because it's so thin, I'm not gonna say thin, fine. His hair is very fine up there and soft. So it's gonna take it a little while longer to lock up than the rest of his hair, but it's okay. I'm sorry guys that I wasn't in focus here. So right here, Dell is sitting under a hooded dryer that's attached to our blow dryer. I got this from our local beauty supply store. They sell them on Amazon. That's it, the Red by Kiss Soft Universal Bonnet. And he sat under the bonnet for about an hour to let his hair dry. And here are some pictures of the finished product. Look at all that natural shine. His hair is, you know, it's very healthy. It's been healthy for a while. And I'm just so excited to see where his hair goes from here and how his locks flourish. So thank you so much guys for watching. Again, we've missed you, and we are going to try to be a little bit more consistent with the content. We definitely see that our hair videos have been getting more traction, so we know that you guys like the hair videos, so we're going to try to keep up with the hair content. And yeah, happy Valentine's Day, everyone. Love you so much. See you in the next video. Bye.